Hey guys, Dev with Crime Hive, and we're going to do kind of an update on a few cases that I've been following recently, and so it's going to be a little bit different. The big thing for this video that I want to touch on is today's date. Well, the date of you guys viewing this video, which is July 22nd, 2020. And if you guys have been following the Vallow case, that date is significant. I've heard reports of July 20th and July of 2020. Sounds like the July 22nd date was in the court documents, so we're going to go off of that. Thank you guys in the community as well for pointing that out. So July 22nd, we're going to talk about that here in just a minute, and we're going to talk about some of these other cases. And at the end, I'm going to just do a spotlight on the bizarre case of the week, essentially. So again, a little bit different for this video. Just want to come out with some of the updates that I'm seeing. And again, if you guys like these kind of videos, this is Dev with Crime Hive. Subscribe to my channel. Get that bell notification as I continue to come out with new videos. And let's get started here with this. So Vallow and Chad Daybell, if you guys have been following this case, obviously very national, national attention has been brought to this case. And the thing I wanted to point out first, Lori believes that on July 22nd, 2020, that it is supposed to be Doomsday. You know, there should be only 144,000 people surviving after the 22nd, and all chaos is going to be let loose. So first off, I just hope that everybody is doing okay. Let me know your comments below if you have survived, if everything is going okay. Although, I will admit, it almost seems as if the world could be coming to an end sometimes when you look out there with all the craziness going on. I mean, there is just a lot going on out there, and I try to keep this channel from being political in any way or anything like that, but definitely will be coming up with new videos for updates on other cases, because I do believe, unfortunately, there will be more cases, and it's just the way that this world's going right now. It's just not going to stop with the murder and all these things that are happening, unfortunately. So with Vallow, a lot of things that they're looking to do here. They've got some court dates. I wanted to give you guys an update on that. It looks like Lori's supposed to be in court August 10th, and then I believe Chad, according to this article as well, will be August 4th. So August 4th for Chad, and then August 10th for Lori. And it's kind of interesting because the courts are kind of having a tough time picking the jurors in this case, because there's so much news and attention. And so I guess what they're doing is they're going to block the cameras from the hearings now, and it's going to be interesting to try to find a selection of jurors who are qualified, and unbiased. I mean, it's who at this point may not be biased with this case. So that's going to be interesting. So that's just the update I wanted to give you on there with the Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell case. A couple other things here. We talked about, I've got videos on all these cases, by the way. If you guys are new to this channel, just subscribing for the first time, I definitely have all sorts of videos on these cases. We've got Vanessa Guillen here, another big update. Looks like lawmakers are getting heavily involved with the military making changes in regard to sexual assault, sexual harassment, those kind of cases that are going on in the military, often unreported. And Vanessa Guillen, unfortunately, was murdered, and there were these allegations that were not reported, and so now there's all these investigations that are going on with the base around Fort Hood, and really all across protesters, people that are advocating for these changes. It's getting brought to light much more, and so that's the big update there. Again, along with these Fort Hood cases, I have other videos. It's still far from over. You've still got Gregory Morales, who we know was murdered as well. Still don't know who's responsible for that. And then just a slew of other cases that are out there. And I did another video. That video could have been an hour long because there were so many suspicious deaths and cases associated with Fort Hood. So, and I appreciate your guys' comments. I know there's a lot of people bringing to my attention other stories and other cases, and I will try to get to these when I can. I am doing this around my schedule right now, very busy with other business that I must attend to, but certainly want to get these videos out. I think it's important to bring this to light as well. Appreciate your guys' comments, and I do try to get to all those as well as private messages in the Facebook groups and things like that. So appreciate your patience there. And then another case here you guys are probably pretty familiar with. This one, another Colorado case. We've got a couple Colorado cases. It's just really interesting. But you got Suzanne Morphew, and she's still missing to this day. This is since Mother's Day, May 10th. Still no sign. It's almost crickets out there with this case. Investigators have been really hush-hush on this, and there really haven't been many updates. And other than the fact that it's just been several months now, I have seen some reports that maybe there have been some investigative journalists that have really been trying to dig deeper and talking with neighbors, and I found some information on that where they may have heard some things and you know, little tidbits here and there, but not enough to where I really wanted to do a video on that quite yet. It's not looking good in this case, but with Suzanne Morphew, you've still got her husband, who apparently has been very quiet as well. Don't know really much about what he's up to. You know, we know he posted a reward, made this video on his own terms about a week after her disappearance, and then it's almost as if you don't hear anything from him again. But let me know again with these cases if you guys have any other updates. Definitely like your guys' help on this too. If you come up, you know, I've got people finding articles and other resources too that could help me in future videos, so I appreciate that. And then we've got Letecia, back to Letecia Stauch. She is supposed to undergo a mental health evaluation. Pretty interesting here. You guys know I've had several videos with her as well in the past, and she's supposed to be doing that very soon. It looks like she could be leaving to the down to Pueblo for the state hospital as soon as next week. So really soon. Apparently this could delay the process here. Let's see, I guess the judge was worried about this because if she gets transported, they have to wait 14 days because of the COVID risk, and that could delay things with her. Definitely got to be careful with her. We know in my other video too, she planned a jail escape, which is just crazy. You have to watch the video to see what I'm talking about as I read the affidavit on that. And so that's the update with her. Still waiting for her case to be brought down with the hearings and whatnot. But curious to see what this mental health evaluation brings about. I'm very curious about that and see what they believe if she's culpable, if they don't think she's culpable. What do you guys think on that? What are your guys' thoughts on that? And then really the only other update, another series of videos I did was with Peter Manfredonia, and you know, he went on that killing spree, if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys have seen my videos on that, but he was ultimately captured, luckily without any other deaths, but he killed a couple people. I mean, he's accused of all sorts of other crimes. You know, you've got kidnapping, taking hostages, you know, home invasions, weapons charges, all sorts of stuff here. So what's interesting, I wanted to point out about this, is he's going to plead not guilty to the second murder charge that he has. So that's just one tiny update here, but the big thing I wanted to point out is I did get access to the arrest affidavit. So that's going to allow me to do another video and really go more in depth on what happened with these charges. So I did quite a bit at the beginning of this case. Now that I have more information with the affidavits, we're going to talk about his murder charges. He's looking at the home invasion, robbery, pistol charges, those sort of things. And we're going to be talking about that in another video. So just keep a lookout on that. And that really covers the updates and the cases. And so let me know your guys' thoughts on that if you like that, if you appreciate me doing updates here and there on these cases. And then the last thing I just want to really cover, this is again something new that I'm also doing, just kind of experimenting with, is I'm covering a bizarre case that I had just located for the week. Very strange case. There's a lot of them out there, obviously, if you're looking at different news sources and whatnot. This one, though, some of you guys may have seen, really crazy story. This one here, this lady apparently, in this article, is the DNA taken to compare baby's body found in shopping bag to woman, warrant shows. So if you don't know this story, really strange. This woman here, it sounds like there may be some mental health issues involved, and she was in a store. Apparently, her name is Mandy Lacey, and this was in a Virginia shopping area, I believe. And so she had gone in, she had a bag, she was acting erratically, and she, police were called. She ends up punching a police officer, apparently assaulting a police officer, and she gets arrested. So she's acting out, really strange behavior. They search her shopping bag, and they literally find a decomposing baby, the body of a decomposing baby. Really crazy, really bizarre, and that's kind of what brings this article to light. Is they don't even really know the gender of the baby. They don't know the approximate age of this baby. It's again, it's partially decomposed, so really crazy. So they're gonna try to take DNA to find out, is this her baby? Is it somebody else's baby? What's going on with that case? So very bizarre. I wanted to point that out for the bizarre case of this week. If you guys have other bizarre cases, comment. Let me know. I'm happy to do other videos like this as well. I may mention some of these here throughout my videos in the future, just to kind of mix things up here. There's just a lot of cases out there, and I try to do my best to give you guys some of this information. Again, this is Dev with Crime Hive. I'll be back with another video in the near future. You guys take care. We'll see you soon.